Hi guys, Fakiefinga or Ben here, and today I'm going to be doing a review on my Redemption MMC deck. As I've got here, is how it came packaged. So one of mine are Fusion Distribution, which is a UK fingerboard company. But these decks are made in America and they do have an American website which you can buy them off. So there'll be a link to the UK and American websites below. Redemption make a wide variety of decks. The one I particularly ordered was the MMC, which is medium kicks with mellow concave. So I'll show you that in a second. I'll just show you how it's packaged. So it came like this. As you can see, it's got a nice sort of cardboard thing here with Redemption. Love the deck you skate, with a few decks on it there. And on the back it's just got some more decks. So you take this off and it's just cardboard cutout, as you can see there. Here it's got Redemption, professional fingerboard equipment, and then here it's just got some facts about it. Canadian maple veneer, super strong glue, precision molds, special shaping, perfect holes, round edges, shiny lacquer, 100% FB love. Redemption fingerboards, their website, and their different types of molds. So that's all good. So here we've just got the bag it comes in. It comes with the deck, not set up. This is the deck I'm using, so obviously it's set up. One sheet of Redemption tape, and mine came with 3 round Redemption distribution stickers. So I'll just open it up and get these things out and show you them. So I'll just tell you what I've got on this board, just to avoid any questions. Well, just to answer the questions actually. So I've got Nolly New Classic blue wheels. I've got Fusion Distribution wide trucks and Fusion bushings. And I've got Fusion Distribution tape on top. And then there I've just got a Redemption sticker there, which I put on myself. So just to, there we go, just refocusing it. So the deck is 98mm long from nose to tail, 30mm wide, so it's quite a wide deck, but it's not a really long deck, which I think is quite nice. It's a good deck for, compared to, like, as of here I've got a tech deck which I'm going to help use to compare them. If I was to line them up, you can just generally see overall just how big it is compared to the tech deck. There we go, you can see how wide it is compared to the tech deck. It is wider, and it is a bit longer as well. If I line these two up, you can see there it's a bit longer on the side up here. So yeah, the plies, which I'll just, there we go, I think you can pretty much see the plies there. It goes light, darker wood, green, light, and then the bottom ply. You can see them there. And also here you can so you can see how much, you can slightly see the concave. There is a bit of concave there, it's quite mild, mellow. It's not so much that your fingers get stuck in, but it's enough so that there is like a groove there, so that when you're doing your flick offs, you do catch like the corners of the board which are coming up on each side of the concave. And there's quite a bit of little bits of dips here, as you can see, and the kicks come up. Obviously, one end is higher than the other. This end here is the nose and comes up higher and is a bit longer than the tail, which is here. So that's just a general shape view. It's quite nice. It's a nice board if you kind of like flat decks. Like I like mine concave. I don't like anything with extreme dips or kicks or concave, and this is just a nice, good sort of mellow board. The lacquer here, which let's just shine it. See, there we go. That's over the sticker, so it's not hugely good. But the lacquer there, it has had 2 weeks of work, so it is starting to come off. But you can see on the wood there, just where my thumb is, the lacquer is really good there, and I've been doing quite a few board slides and etc. And it is a I'm not sure if you'd class it as a split ply or as a what's it called? It's either a split ply, and there's my cat, or a I don't know what the other word for it is. 2 ply must be something like that. But it's a pretty much short split ply, which is very nicely done. And then I've just got a Redemption sticker there. All the edges around here, it's nice and round off. It doesn't seem to be warped at all. It seems to all be even, which is quite nice. And also, you know, it's It's not warped, it's nice and evenly round, it's not square, or like you can't see any, like where it's just been sanded too much like there or anything. It's smooth around the whole of the edges, there's no sort of like, it's been smoothed very nicely and completely rounded so that if I run my finger around I don't feel like I'm about to get a splinter from the wood. So yeah, so it has been nicely sort of rounded off around the edges and smoothed out, which is very nice, so you can see the plights very well. So the top of the board was also lacquered, but it wasn't lacquered as much as the bottom, but obviously because you got grip there, it's not a big deal. So yeah, the holes were drilled perfectly like it's in the leaflet. I haven't had problems with a few of the decks I've bought in the past where the holes haven't been perfect, so the trucks have sort of been angled, but these went in fine. The only problems I had was the bolts not being long enough, and that's got nothing to do with the board, that's purely the bolts not made long enough. So the deck's fine, the holes are perfect, don't have any problem with my trucks falling off or anything, or the bolts. I had one which the bolt went straight through the board, which was a bit weird, but overall this deck's really good. If you're just looking for if you've got quite used to like using tech decks or homemade wide boards, you're definitely gonna like this. This is a wide mellow board which definitely complements people who like wide boards. There we go. Yeah, so the price, it's probably one of the best boards. I prefer this to my Berlin wood. I find my Berlin wood's a bit too steep, so if you don't like steep Berlin woods, you want something a bit more mellower but wide, I'd definitely give this board a shot because it really is something else. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps you decide if you're going to buy one or not. It is super strong. I have tried bending it and I just can't bend it. The pop is good. I'm not sure if that means anything to you. It's all different things. It's going to sound differently. You can tell it is quite light from that pop because it's not a heavy pop. It's a light pop, and you can tell it's quite compressed because it's quite sharp. So the next thing I'll be just sort of quickly going over the stickers, which came with them here. So there's not a very good autofocus on this, so you have to continually do it. It came with 3. I've used 2 and they're round stickers, and they're very nice. Just peel them off and put them on. And obviously here I've got one on my deck, which I've been using a bit, and I just coloured in the red to make it look a bit cooler. They're shiny, they're not paper graphics. They're very nice, professionally done. 3. Sometimes I find some companies give you too many stickers, which, sometimes you get so many and you think, what am I going to do with all these stickers? Whereas 3 is quite nice. Maybe, it could have had 3 of these and perhaps 2 other like square ones or something. But I think 3 is good for the product you've bought. And it did come with 1 redemption tape. The only reason I didn't use this is because it's a bit thick. If I was to there we go, you can see it. You can see it is quite thick. I haven't got any other tape here right now. Lie. I do. So that's how thick redemption tape is compared to fusion tape, which is a lot less thick. If I was to put them next to each other here, you can see that one is much thicker. So I did use fusion tape, but I will most probably definitely use this on a deck sometime. It is wide enough to fit on one of the wide boards, leaving you about maybe 2 or 3 millimeters. So that's like 1.5 millimeters on each side. As you can see, that does fit. Bit of a tight squeeze, but it'd be all fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it on redemption fingerboards. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has helped you decide if you want to buy one or not. The websites for both companies, the Fusion Distribution that I bought off, which is a UK company, and the Redemption website, which you can also order this mould and many other moulds on. I definitely recommend having a look around. They've got a bunch of good products on both sites, and thanks for watching. And if you did appreciate this, please do thumb it up and comments on what you thought about this review. And if you did enjoy it and want to see more content, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.